Remembering the other Powerpuff Girls reboot, PPGZ. 4 years ago, the Powerpuff Girls made its way back to television in a rebooted series with the new cast. Your middle-age may very unsaid reboot, but that's not what we're here to talk about today, because 10 years before that, there was another take on the beloved cartoon institution made by Cartoon Network, Japan, and Aniplex. The Mashita Powerpuff Girls Z run the series strong a decidedly anime filter. Now full-blown magical girls, the three met familiar allies and fought familiar foes. The series only got airtime in certain territories, so if you didn't have a chance to see it when it ran, take a trip back and up with us. Magical Makeover. The big difference between Powerpuff Girls Z and its source was that the girls were the result of a science experiment, not directly anime. Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup start as ordinary girls named Momoko, Miyako, and Kaoru, but they, like much of New Townsville, got caught in the splash zone for one of Professor Otanya's big experiment rather than Chemical X. He was playing with Chemical Z, and locals were hit with two flavors of it. One type power up the three kids into magical girl versions of the Powerpuff Girls, Hyper Blossom, Rolling Bubbles, and Powered Buttercup. The darker race of Chemical Z hit classmates, shopkeepers, and animals, creating the villains we know and love, to hate. This means not only do familiar faces return, they also get a different backstory and motivation. Wicked motivations. For example, remember Princess Morbox for the original Powerpuff Girls? She's back now as Himiko Shirogane, a spoiled classmate who got her own dose of Chemical Z. A screech from her cat Sapphire triggered her transformation into the villainous princess. But there's more to her story than that. Himiko is an older, seemingly perfect sister named Miko, and her complex feelings about her family may feed into that villainy. Similarly, Sedusa is actually Sakurako Kintoki, a candy shop owner with an unspoken crush. A combo of dark Chemical Z and a certain lipstick turns her into her wicked self. In both cases, a decent-sized dose of self-evaluation will help defeat the evil within. Anime all the way. But there's plenty that's familiar in Powerpuff Girls Z. There's also plenty that's full on anime. From transformation belts to animal sidekicks, Professor Otanya has both a son and a robot dog. The earmarks of Magical Girl anime are everywhere. There's even a giant robot later in the series, which fans of classic series like Get a Robo would get a kick out of. Sadly, this anime version of Powerpuff Girls didn't spread as far as it might have, but at least some fans got to see and enjoy it. Were you one of them? If not, how does it pique your interest? Hopefully someday it return to the airwaves.